Hi, good morning. It is the Wednesday before Christmas. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Hmm, just the title of this today really got me. God came near. That's a powerful, powerful thing to think about. We have a lot of people saying, well, you shouldn't say Merry Christmas. That's like saying you shouldn't say Happy Holidays or Happy Hanukkah or happy Kwanzaa or happy whatever your holiday is. I wish you a merry one. I don't know why so many people are up in arms about this one holiday. I will continually saying Merry Christmas till the day I die, because I've taken a day off. Even before I believed in Christ, I got a day off. So he gave me the greatest gift. Anyway, I will say Merry Christmas and God bless it and God bless everyone. We wouldn't have the Christmas movies that we watch. We wouldn't have the festiveness, the we wouldn't have even the commercialism, the capitalism, the money that is spent this time of year, the ability to open up our shut up hearts and uh, that's because God came near. Now, He didn't come near in the form of an adult, though. This day doesn't celebrate His resurrection. This day doesn't celebrate when He healed the sick and caused the lame man to walk again and opened deaf ears and called Lazarus from the tomb. It doesn't celebrate the miracles of a man, but the swaddling clothes of an infant. He came near in this moment, no matter who we are, no matter what our status is, no matter what our faith is, guys, God came near in the form of an infant. Wise men from the east, magi from the east, came near to this manger scene, this mangly stable, this surrounded by animals and what animals do, and hay and straw, and just the worst of circumstances. There was no birthing suite. There was a stable, makeshift table, makeshift cradle made out of hay. We call them swaddling clothes. It was a ragged sheet, and it was a ragged blanket. You have to imagine that they had just gotten there and the trip was awful. You talk about a taxi cab ride to the hospital when you're in labor. That's a luxury, even in New York City. But on the back of a donkey, what if your Uber driver pulled up and he's riding a donkey? I know what you'd call that donkey. And I'm not talking about the donkey he was sitting on, but the donkey riding the donkey. You call that guy a jackass. So it's like, uh, now you're at this inn, you show up at the Holiday Inn, and the innkeeper says, I'm sorry. We don't want no trouble here. And so he shuts them out into the cold and he says, use the stable out back. So they're able to birth this child in the stable. A baby, though. A baby. Why a baby? Why a baby? Because I don't care if you're an atheist. I don't care if you're agnostic. I don't care if you don't believe in God. I don't care if you're possessed by the devil incarnate himself. There is something about a newborn baby, that newness of life, that purity of it all, the innocence that comes in. And when people gather around at that hospital, that when the baby's born and they're oohing and awing. He could have came as a man, but it wouldn't have the same effect. We would not celebrate Christmas morning over some guy that showed up. I have some good friends that are Muslims, but I'm sorry, we don't have major holidays because of Muhammad. We have um, we have a major holiday that people of all walks of life and of all faith choose to give. Now, some of us give in motives of, but there's this only one holiday that, where did the giving start? Started in a manger, started in a stable, started in, there's no, there's no real big, huge day that we celebrate and everybody gives gifts to each other for Buddha, for Muhammad, for anybody else, because it wouldn't work. Men and adults just don't seem to get the praise and the adoration of a newborn baby. So that is why God's plan included coming to earth as a baby. There was no other reason. He could have come as a grown man, could have just entered this world, could have fixed some things up, could have reestablished the kingdom, could have done all these things, but he had to grow up as a boy, grow up as a man, grow up in that level of purity and innocence, and go through the same struggles, the same battles that you and I have faced. Aren't you glad God came near? Aren't you glad that God is in the midst of you? Aren't you glad that God has never given up on you, will never give up on you, has a plan for your life? And it is a plan for good and it is not for evil, plan to give you a future and a hope. He knows the path you take. He knows the way that you're on. He knows your struggles. He knows you fully well. So, my friend, God never, never will leave you or forsake you. But just imagine that. That's why he came as a baby. And this is the one holiday that we have all over the world that we give gifts, that we exchange gifts. The joy of unwrapping something for the first time. Even when people know what it is, they insist we wrap it. Because there's something about the newness of a gift. There's something about giving a gift. And so, as I titled this, The Season of Giving, guys, it is the season of giving. And I would ask, if you are watching at any given point, if you feel the need, there's a link in this video. There's a link down at the bottom, paypal.me/success happens now. Any money I get from here until the new year, we're actually trying to help some families here. And so if you could give anything to that, we would greatly appreciate it. But remember, God knows what he's doing. And he knew, in order to get you and me to open up our shut up hearts this time of year, he had to come up in the form of a baby. Because everybody can relate to a baby. Now, on the full grown man thing, there's no holiday celebrating his causing the lame to walk, his causing the blind eyes to see, his feeding of the multitudes. No holiday. No. But a baby. A baby gets all the glory, all the praise. Three wise men wouldn't have traveled for an adult man. Just wouldn't have done it. But a baby, something about it. They knew something was sent from heaven above down into a manger below. And aren't you glad that God came near? And that's why those angels out there were singing, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God with us. God with us. Not in us. Not around us, not on us, but with us, within us. God with us. Guys, that is so incredible to me. So if you watch this later, I encourage you to do it. Watch this later. It'll bless your life. But if you could be so kind as to share with people in need this time of year, and just go to paypal.me/success happens now. And, give what you can. Uh, that would be great. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Have a great day and Merry Christmas, guys, and God bless.